Good evening. It's Friday, July 24th, 2020. And here we are, middle of summer, 6 months into COVID-19 pandemic, global worries. The world is shifting. It's upside down, many say. And yet I say, no, take heart. It's really right side up. It just depends, where you are, where you stand, because if you see the world as, glass half empty, or then you're going to see the world as upside down. If you see it as a glass half full, you're going to see it right side up because it spells hope, H-O-P-E, hope. And my mother told me when I was a very young girl, and told me throughout her entire life with me, that you can lose everything in life but hope. So I'm here to tell you that I'm filled with hope. I hope you are too. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here this evening with me. I'm going to tell you a little story. On December 1st, I was en route from Paris to Athens. And that was December 1st of 2019. And I was flying from Paris to Athens. And I love both countries very, very much. They're super favorites of mine. Absolutely love France. Absolutely love Greece. And I just spent Thanksgiving with a friend, and it was wonderful. So there I am at the Paris airport, also known as Charles de Gaulle, the international airport. And I'm walking towards my gate, for my flight to Athens. And I saw this marvelous sign, very colorful, that the airport authorities put up. It was fantastic. And so I wrote down the words so as not to forget, and so that I can share this with you. The sign said very simply this: be curious, be ZEN, be positive, be happy, be relaxed. And the final one was be relay. And I wasn't quite sure what that meant at the time, but I carried that with me onto the plane, and it wasn't until sometime later when I looked up meaning of relay. Well, one of the meanings is to be able to receive and pass on. So I believe that good vibes, good thoughts, hopefulness, positivity, curiosity, all these marvelous things that we have access to, any one of us in life, to be, ought to be passed on. If we feel it, pass it on, to the other, to your community. Lift spirits. If your spirits are up, lift the spirits of others, I say. This is all part of being global community, isn't it? So I lead with this tonight on my video on this Friday evening, because I want to talk about how each one of us is a creator, a manifester, a magician. Each one of us is capable of creating milagros, miracles. And each one of us can create the reality he wants to live, even in the midst of the outer reality that we're all in these days. Pandemic, turmoil, each country has its own set of particular issues. In the United States, where I'm talking to you from, in California right now, I can tell you that super pandemic is raging right now in the state. And we have had our share of problems and troubles in the last months, erupting in the exposure of systemic racism. And so these are huge issues that we as individuals cannot create change for or about on any kind of collective level, the way governments can, the way institutions can, the way, a collective can. But as individuals, we can certainly be on the right side up and the right side of of hope and positivity and open-mindedness and non-judgment and all these wonderful Gandhi-esque and Martin Luther King isms that we have learned in this lifetime. Two great men who led with nonviolence, who led with love, but with determination. You know, they believed in what they believed in, and they changed the worlds around them. So begin with yourself. This is a video to say you actually have a tremendous amount of power within yourself. Because if you change your own thinking from negative to positive, let's say, use that as an example, or you change your thinking from despair to hope, or from judgment to non-judgment, from hate to love. You see where I'm going with all of this? Change your thinking, change your life. Truly. I am sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard this message delivered in one way or another throughout your lifetimes, be it in church and synagogue, you know, temples, at mosques, wherever it is that you go to pray, be it in your own home, you know. It's in the scriptures of every great religion in this world. It's in all the self-help books. It's on YouTube, delivered in one form or another by a tarot card reader, an astrologer, a psychic, a mystic, a thinker, and a very educated professorial type. We've all touched on this, and we all know that something rings true about change your thinking, change your life. And I can tell you what really rings true is that. I can tell you I've lived that in this lifetime, where I've thought this and then changed how I looked at something and thought that. And the thinking that shifted my perception, shifted my mood, shifted the circle of people around me. So as you change, the world around you changes. You're very powerful. You're not powerless. And don't think you can change the world overnight. That takes time. It took time for racism to become systemic, right? It took time for this pandemic that we're all experiencing to evolve to the place it is now. Who knows when it really began? You know? Who knows how long it's going to stay? But what doesn't have to take that much time is what you do about being curious, being positive, being Zen. In other words, being calm, coming from a calm place, right? Being happy, being relaxed. Because when you are curious and relaxed and happy and positive and Zen in your approach to life, when you really take the measure of who you are and where you are and how much power you really have, you're able then to be relay, as I interpret it, to transmit that to others. So first you have to receive it from yourself, your inner guides, your spirit. Don't forget, we're all spirit beings. We're all one, really. This isn't woo-woo. This isn't mumbo-jumbo. We're made of stardust, you know, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Why not believe in that? It's a beautiful story, right? Biblical, really. Take it to heart. I mean, imagine that you're really one with everyone, that we're all the same underneath our masks of different colored hair and, you know, faces, and now the masks that we put on top of our masks. We're all really one. This video is all about letting you know that on July 24th, 2020, you can make changes to your life right now. Just listening to me, letting you know that I've done it. I continue to do it. I'll do it until I take my last breath. We're mirrors of each other. If I find that I'm tripping over something, I'm tripping over myself and tripping over friends because I didn't get something straight, I want to know about it. in a kind way, but let me know. We're mirrors. I'm intuitive, so it doesn't take me long to figure it out, you know? So a brief video tonight. It's Friday night. Go have fun. Go enjoy yourselves wherever you are in the world. Friday night. It's summer. It's beautiful weather here in California. You know, I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. Enjoy your evening and make a promise to yourself tonight that starting right now, I can change how I see or experience despair during this time of major shifts in our world. And we are shifting, that's for sure. So, bless you. Come back, subscribe. See you soon.